Welcome guys. Now I will discuss coin combinations one problem in CSS problem set. So let's read the problem statement. It says consider a money system consisting of n coins. Each coin has a positive integer value. Your task is to calculate the number of distinct ways in which you can produce a money sum x using the available coins. Now again, let's try to understand the problem. Like most of the dynamic programming problems, you can think of it like you have been given a money sum x. You have to eventually convert this to 0. Okay. Now the way you can reduce this is by picking a number from 2, 3, 5 and subtracting it from x. So let's say first time you decided to pick 2, it will be x minus 2. Next time you decided to pick 3, it will be x minus 3, and this process will continue until you reach 0. Okay. Now again, let's try to think of a recursive algorithm which we can derive from this this explanation. I'm sorry, this explanation. So let's think of it like this. So let A of I array A be an array in which I store the number of distinct ways in which you can produce a money sum x. Now this problem is different than minimizing coins in a way that in minimizing coins we actually had to minimize that number. Here again we have to calculate all the possible outcomes. Okay, so let A of I denote the number of the number of distinct ways in which I can produce a money sum I. Okay, using the available coins. In this case it is 2, 3, 5. In each time it will be different. So A of I will be equal to what? Like this. Here I have 3 choices, right? What I can either take a path in which first time I choose 2 from it, or I can choose x minus 3. That means first time I choose 3 from it, or I can choose x minus 5. First time I choose 5 from it. And again from this tree also I can again I will have 3 choices, that is 2, 3, 5. Same goes here, I will have 3 choices. So like this, if you really think of it in terms of recursive algorithm, it is something like at I, it is simply equal to me choosing 2 and then calculating from here. Okay, it is like A of I minus 2 plus, now again I have all the choices are valid, so me choosing 3 and then continuing from this part, so it will be A of I minus 3, and finally me choosing 5 and then continuing from x minus 5 till I get 0. But in recursive algorithm, again when we are actually calculating the recursive algorithm, or let's say we are trying to find the recursive algorithm, we always assume that these values are already calculated and stored. So calculation of A of I is a very straightforward thing using this recursive algorithm. Now let's look at the code. Now let's look at the code. So yeah, I have let's start from here. Cn xn. Oh, the pen is big. Okay, yeah. So again, as question said, we are taking an input of values x and n, and the values for this array. Okay, that is coins, but in this case I have written dice, but again you can take any name you want. So yeah, continuing, a long value of I. Again, this will be that array that we talked about, the array on which recursive algorithms will be performed. Basically the array in which you will store the number of distinct ways in which you can produce a money sum I using available coins, where I is the ith index available, ith index of the array. Okay, I hope this makes sense. And again, yeah, here this is a base case of our recursion. Value of 0 is 1. Now think of it like this. You are given 0 and you are asked the number of ways in which you can create 0 using 2, 3, 5. The one way, that is, you should not take anything. You should not take any value from this, and that will produce a 0. So that is one way. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Then yeah, now for each value of I we will calculate it. Again, yeah, here we are initializing the value of I to 0 because we simply have to add those numbers, and again to remove the garbage value also, and we simply have to add those numbers. So value of I is 0. For auto of C in dice, yeah, this will make sure that you are iterating over all the values, in this case coins. I'm really sorry guys that I have actually written array name as dice rather than coins. I know it will be a lot easier if it was just coins, but anyways. So for C in dice, if I minus C is greater than 0, again same thing. If I have to construct 1, I cannot construct it from any of these numbers. Why? Because taking in 2 is not valid, taking in 3 is not valid, and taking in 5 again is not valid, because that will send our sum to negative, which we do not want. We only want to reach till 0 in a proper way. So yeah, so for I minus C is greater than 0, value of I plus equals to value of I minus C. Now this part is, if I actually expand this is much like value of I is equal to, as we already discussed above, it's V of I minus 2, V of plus V of I minus 3 plus V of I minus 5, as we had already discussed in the explanation part. And this is this number is actually, we are asked to modulo the number with 10 raised to power 9 plus 7, because these numbers are actually adding up, and this will eventually go very higher than the computer can store. So just to make those high numbers valid and make them distinct, we modulo it with 10 raised to power 9 plus 7, which is one of the biggest prime numbers that we know, and it fits perfectly the operation that we want, because it is very close to 10 raised to power 8 or 10 raised to power 12, which are usually, or 10 raised to power 16, which are usually the size of the numbers which we can store in int, so that each number can be distinct. And then finally, after all these calculations, it will be simply Cout value of n modulo this. Now this is actually more of a precaution than anything, but yeah, this is more of a precaution than anything. You can do away without it. You guys have understood it. Again, if you have any doubts, you can always put in comment section and I'll try to answer them. I will put this code on GitHub. Don't worry, I will put all the comments and all those things on that GitHub code. And if you guys have any suggestions on how I should explain the problem, or you guys have some specific problem in the way I explain, you can always put that in comment section. I am happy to improve and get better so that I can deliver better content. Thank you.